Here we are. I think every time I get on, the first thing I do is I check my hair. It's time for a haircut, definitely. It is so good to see everybody. It is so good to see you. Yay! So please make sure you say in the comments, make sure you say hi. So I know today I got to meet with the third graders. It was so much fun. I had a Zoom lunch with the third graders, and that was just great. Definitely appreciated seeing everyone. And so yeah, so make sure that you guys are following Marvelous May, the calendar, because there's all sorts of great things going on. Yesterday we had our Kindness 101 in the morning, which was fabulous. And then yeah, so we have Blomkers are here. Yes, hello girls, ladies. Hello, ladies. Um, so it's so good to see everybody. It's Friday. Today is Friday, May 8th, 2020. And this is number, believe it or not, 33. Can't believe it. This is number 33 that we have done. And we got Gracie. Gracie's in the house, Grace Duffy. And good to see you guys. This is number 33 of St. Bernard's Books with Mrs. Brickson. Can't believe it. You guys, I miss you so much, but we keep on trying to plan some fun things for you. Remember, Monday, it's the second grade lunch. Monday, it's a second grade lunch. It's the second grade lunch. And so that's going to be great. 11 o'clock, second grade lunch with Mrs. Brickson. And make sure you click on those Zoom links for that. I know I'm going to send them out also as reminders as well. Hey! Oh, yeah. I see hello. Grace has said hello. Hi, everyone, and hi. Definitely. Well, let's go ahead and get started with the day. Woo. Oh, whoa. Maybe I should have this set up a little more closer ahead of time. Sorry about that. It's like you click a little button and everything goes away. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Of course, I have to get through the ad first. The weather is so nice outside, but right now it's cold. Though later on this week, it's supposed to be warmer. So that's great. Here we go. Difference. We can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference. We can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. All right. So good to see everybody making a difference. Sunday is Mother's Day. So please make sure that, maybe you draw a picture or you write a nice letter talking about how special your mother is to you, and not just your mother, but grandmother, or if you got aunts, or also too, I know friends of mine. It's like their kids are kind of like my kids. They kind of feel like they're my kids too. So I just kind of sometimes call themselves, I'm your Thief River Falls mama or Thief River Falls auntie, and so make sure be extra nice. Draw them a picture. Maybe take some chalk and go outside and draw a nice thing for your mom. And then don't forget Father's Day. Father's Day is in June. So make sure we remember those fathers as well. Okie doke. So we're going to begin today with, Mrs. Zare. Mrs. Zare just said in the comments, she said, is it going to snow? I don't think it's going to snow. I heard that we might get a dusting, maybe. I want to put plants out. I have plants that are sitting in my house that I need to get outside. So I'm hoping it doesn't. And candles on, yes. And then, Carol's on. Okay.
Carol's husband, Roger, was it was his birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to him. Happy birthday to him. And so hopefully he had a great day. Our joke of the day. What is brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? What is brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? A coconut on vacation. A coconut on vacation. It's brown, hairy, or sunglasses, a coconut on vacation. Yes. You gotta love it. You gotta love those. I love terrible jokes. I just do. My husband says them all the time. So, anyways, what we're going to be doing today is I'm glad Mrs. Zare is on. Mrs. Zare, do you recognize this book? I'm sure she's going to reply pretty quickly. She knows this book. In fact, she knows the author of this book very well. Very well. This is written by Leah Windjam. Yep. Artwork by Trey Everett. Okay. And Leah, you want to tell us in the comments, Mrs. Zare? Oh, yes. Tell us in the comments who Leah is. Because before Mrs. Zare got married, she was Mrs. Windjam. And see if you could let us know. And this book is called Can You Hear My Voice? And this might look familiar to you because this is actually, Leah is married to her cousin. This is your cousin, right? And so Leah came and to St. Bernard's, I think it was last year, and she read this book. And I thought this is going to be a wonderful book for us to share again at St. Bernard's. Because, you guys, I know it's hard. Sometimes I get sucked into this. I guess, this is my phone. I get sucked into that, whether it's playing games. I have played this game 2 dots all the time. Too much, way too much. Or watching TV or watching videos or going to YouTube, or now at least Eleanor's got me on TikTok. I haven't done any videos or anything like that, but still, you end up looking at it, and then pretty soon, half an hour's gone by or an hour's gone by, and you're like, there's better things to do in life. It's a beautiful day. Let's get out. Let's create. So I'm going to read, Can You Hear My Voice? Okay. And look, she even signed it. Woo! I'm trying to get in a good spot. Introduction. Choices. The simple, the challenging, the obvious, the questionable. Making choices is a gift that God empowers us with each day of our lives. The choices we make shape and mold who we are and who we're becoming in our faith journey here on earth. With things like technology and social media on the rise, and an overwhelming amount of activities, clubs, and groups to participate in at school, church, or within the community, how we choose to use our time is a more complicated task than ever before. God creates and places all things within our world for a purpose and for good. That's from the Bible, from Romans chapter 8, verse 28. But what happens when we choose to overdo and consume our lives with certain tasks and activities? How does God's purpose for us, the gentle promptings of his Holy Spirit and his still small voice, get lost and muted by the chaos of our day and the lives and choices? You'll be called to reflect on your own life and daily choices as you are guided through this book. What choices do you make that could be impeding your ability to be open and available to discovering God's plan and calling for you? Okay. And this is from the Bible. Try to focus it. Then a great and powerful wind tore the mountains apart and shatters the rock before the Lord. But the Lord was not in the wind. After the wind, there's an earthquake, but the Lord was not in the earthquake. And after the earthquake, the fire, but the Lord was not in the fire. And after the fire, A still, small voice. So during this time that we're all at home and, everybody in the world seems to be kind of in a whoo right now, let's listen for that still, small voice, okay? Choices guide your every move. You may not realize some are plain and simple, others are in disguise. See? CHOICE. See, it's got baseball and a phone, emoji, clarinet, computer type key and painting. I know I'm right beside you as you make each choice. You'll always know which path to choose when you hear my voice. I filled you with my spirit and giving you my word. But these don't make a difference when you've never heard. So this is like God talking to you, okay? Channel upon channel, each day a brand new show. It's hard for you to miss one. You'll watch 5 in a row. I know it makes you happy. I see it when you smile. I too could fill your heart with joy. If we visit for a while, see, it looks like a big outlet. I love you just the same and still give you the choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? On the field or on the track, perhaps it's on the court. You work and train and practice, so you perfect your sport. Perseverance and dedication are great at any length. Let me be your coach in life. Your spirit will be full strength. They're talking about be kind, slow down. Okay? You're precious. Breathe. I love you just the same and still give you the choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? So sometimes people can overdo things, like when it comes to sports and activities. You text, you tweet, you call, connecting through the day. What should I do? Have you heard the news? You wait for what they'll say. I surround you with my people, so you won't be alone. I wait to hear your call, the one that needs no phone. Okay. I love you just the same and still give you the choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? Look at all these people. All they're doing is texting all the time. Just texting back and forth, testing with hashtags and with the gossip and, and always having to go and send messages back and forth to people, but sometimes they're not always positive. But are you sending messages back and forth with God? Are you listening to what he has to say? I watch you as you give your time. The love flows from your heart. At church or school or service clubs, you always play your part. You give and give and give to lift all people up. Remember to make some time for me so I can fill your cup. See, it says, live in the present. I love you. Valued for who you are, not what you do. Rest. I love you just the same and still give you the choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? I think this page really applies to me, and they're talking about, being on these committees and doing all these different things, but do you ever take time to rest? And sometimes I feel these things, like nervous or stressed out. Here's one that says balance on it or exhausted, fatigued, drained, tired, worn. Overscheduled. Yeah, this is my page. This is the Mrs. Brickson page. Surfing, blogging, Skyping, chatting, checking new websites. Computer time can fill your days and sometimes fill your nights. I love that you're connected, but I wish that you could see. Instead of all that time online, some time should be on me. He says, I love you, peace, pay attention. I love you just the same and still give you the choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? You know, and people spend all their time on social media, escape from reality. They're wired, kind of turn into a zombie, so to speak, you know. You act, you dance, you sing, you play, your talents make you shine. I watch you and I say, that child right there is mine. There are gifts I've given you, ones you've never tried. Listen, when I share with you, they're hidden deep inside. See, it's like a violin. If you look closely at the words, I'm proud of you. You're beautiful, you know? And it's good to be able to use those gifts. I know God's given me some gifts for music, and I really like using it for Him. But what happens if it gets too much? And all you're doing is practice, practice, practice all the time. And God starts getting pushed aside. I love you just the same and still give you a choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? Worn out, no time, crowded, tired, busy, overscheduled. Sometimes it's okay to say, we're not doing that. Oh, this one I think has to do with some people I know. Video games are exciting, hidden secrets, special powers. Just one more level, you will say. The minutes soon turn to hours. Life is like a video game. It takes you for a ride. Any level you are at, I'd love to be your guide. I love you just the same and still give you the choice. But when you overdo such things, can you hear my voice? I know right now it's really easy just to get online and just play games and games and games, you know, but it's like, take a break from that. Get away from being hooked or couch potato or bored or, you know, or zonked out. All right? What can you do to listen? I don't mean to confuse you, as this was my plan. Please don't forget my purpose for every woman and every man. Your lives keep getting faster. It's so hard to get control. But when you put your trust in me, I'll speak right to your soul. Can you hear my voice? Escape to me. Let peace set in. I ask this be your choice. I promise you in that moment, you will hear my voice. And you know what they say? I love you. And this is one of my favorite sayings right here. Be still and know that I am God. I know that's Mrs. Merkins' favorite too. I think she has it in her kitchen. Be still and know that I am God. I think I should just have that attached to my computer. They should be attached to my computer right up here on the top. Be still and know that I am God. Whew. So this book, you know, it really makes me think. And I've read this book a number of times, and I really think that I just need to read it probably once a week, just as a reminder, you know, of, you know, just take some time to listen. Maybe if you're, you know, like on Sunday at 9 o'clock, I know that that's when Father has on Facebook Live for the church, they have Mass. Take a moment and, you know, and I know there's other churches, they have different services at different times. Do one of those. But listen, and you know, if your parents say, hey, come on, it's time for church, don't be like, oh, do I have to go? It's a time to listen. It's a time to hear. Okay? And so just kind of spend some time, you know, just listening and or when you do things, make sure we're not overdoing it. And isn't it nice right now? I know we're all kind of stuck at home to a certain extent, and a lot of things that we'd be rushing to, you know, it'd be a really busy time of year, they just don't have, and or it's canceled. And so, you know, there's some okay in that as well. There's some okay in that as well. So with that, I just thought it was such a wonderful thing. And so, come here. I'm trying to find, I'm trying to go back to my song. I had it all picked out. Gee whiz. Okay. What I'm going to do is I want to do the song we did yesterday again, because it's like I am a C, I am a CH, because it's once you get to do it, it's hard to do, but it's a lot of fun to do. So I want to do it again. Okay, this is the same one we did yesterday, but I just think it's so much fun. But hold on, I have to get past the Candy Crush advertisement. Okay, here we go. This is just so much fun, and I just want you guys to share in it, and I want you guys to feel like you kind of know it a little better. Ooh, come on.
All right.
Okay, try to do it. Try to sing it. Sing along, everybody.
We're gonna try it like
you too, Carol.
And then maybe change it around a little bit. So why don't you see if you can keep up? I am a C. I am a C-H.
Try it, guys. Okay, try it.
I am a C-H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N.
Yes, I am.
And I have C-H-R-I-S-T in my H-E-A-R-T. And I will L-I-V-E-E-T-E-R-N-A-L-L-Y. All right, so it sounds like you remember it. I'm impressed. Well, let's try it again just a little bit faster.
You can do it.
As for those of you that might not quite be there yet. I am a C. I am a C-H. I am a C-H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N. And I have C-H-R-I-S-T in my H-E-A-R-T. And I will L-I-V-E-E-T-E-R-N-A-L-L-Y.
Good job.
All right, that was pretty good. But you guys are way better than that. Here's what I want to try. At the end of every consonant sound, I want you to add ib. So instead of saying C-H, you'd say kib-hib. And for all your vowels, just say the vowels like normal. So if you want to say I, you'd say I. So H-I would be hib-I. Yeah? Let's try it. I am a kib. I am a kib-hib. I am a kib-hib-rib. I sip-tip. I a-hib. And I have kib-hib-rib. I sip-tip in my hip-e-a-rib-tip. And I will lip. I lip-e-e-tip-e-rib-nip-a-lip-lip-yip.
That's hard. So hard.
And okay, so you got that. Let's try ong instead of ib. Can you do it? I don't know. Let's try it. I am a gong. I am a gong gong. I am a gong gong gong. I song song. I a nong. And I have gong gong gong. I song song in my hong e a rong tong. And I will long I bong e tong e rong nong a long long yong.
That's
I'm impressed. That was excellent.
I'm having a hard time with that one.
We're gonna speed it up way faster and go back to the original way we sang it. Let's try
Okay,
it.
I can do this.
I am a C. I am a C-H. I am a C-H-R-I-S-T-I-A-N. And I have C-H-R-I-S-T
Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. that was tough for me. Especially when they started getting the different when they started getting the different things at the end. Crazy. So when we come back in the fall, we're going to do that. We'll have to sing that again. Okay. So with that, I love you very much. You have a wonderful day. Get outside. Probably need a jacket. Probably some sweatpants. Maybe not shorts today. Do something for your moms on Sunday. Okay. And make sure you're listening to God's voice. Take a moment. God is talking all the time. All right. So just take a moment for that. So with that, let's finish.
Make a difference. We can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference. We can make a difference. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference in the world. Go make a difference in the world.
Have a great day, you guys. We'll see you later. See you.